Ladies and gentlemen, this is Norman Woodstock Spalding. I'm a parent. Are you a parent? Do you love your children as a parent? Can you turn it off because they don't appreciate your love? Does that turn... Oh, that'll stop love right there. Yep, that's a girl love. Love doesn't stop because you don't appreciate it, especially when they're offspring, your genetics. And I have 2 children that really helped me be their parent till about 11, 12, and 14, 15. Then they said, we know a lot more about that than you. Now, a lot of people go through that, and then they balance out. My kids are 39 and 41, and soon to be 40 and 42. Have gotten vividly worse at it than better. I just had a conversation with my daughter now. I tried to remind her what was going on behind the scenes and the thinking. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how you get educated. Of course, she has traumatic stress disorder. And I think traumatic stress disorder does screw with people's maturity, doesn't it? And their response in a mature way to things. Well, believe you me, when it comes to logic and maturity, this stress disorder started when she was about, 11, 12, 13. Now, she ran into all kinds of issues. Well, he's taken the stress disorder and just... without any cross-examination. As far as I'm concerned, has she had a psychologist? Stress disorder. Very traumatized. Oh, yeah. Been called every name in the book for it. I know names you don't. And colors of shades to my skin's been turned you know nothing about. Aware. Only. I've also crossed the path of a lot of wit to give me tail on my kite. And boy, the tails on kites work. You'd be surprised how often that kite refers to that tail every time the wind hits it. It keeps it going. I enjoy in life the kite. Flying in the wind of BS in humans' minds. Trying to hold its vision and its image, the kite. The long tail of conversations with a lot of people. Can really keep the kite kind of stable. He does. Even the police don't mind when I approach them. I find that priceless. To be smiled at by a Portland Police Bureau officer is quite a privilege. Because they can tell your kite's kind of stable. That's a privilege. When they've been calling you every on this, you're unstable, you're this. I'm going to tell you that it looks to me like that police officer is a pretty good judge is stable. Yeah, he is. He knows stable. I watch them when they think you're not stable, how they behave. Boy, if they think you're not stable, whoo! There's lights everywhere. Whoa! I don't have that problem. I don't. Even if they came to whatever, there wouldn't be a lot of lights, I'm sure. It's just not the way they handle me. Not the way they ever handle me. I don't know why. Maybe they always saw the tail. I'm not sure. One of them told me, I see a tail with you, boy. I see a tail on your kite, kid. They were a pair of them one night. Told me they saw a tail on my kite. I think I wrote in a report. Have conversations. Well, you'd be surprised. Analyze the conversation. My mother told me consider the source. And then pay attention to what the counsel is. Match it with your wits and see if it works. Your logic. Use it. Pretty soon the kite will start developing a tail. And you'll stabilize. You'll be surprised. Now, it depends on how I have conversations and cross-examine and a very cross-network of human beings. I do. Very peripheral is my conversation base. Very much it is. And I find that a delight, and I think it's because I'm Jewish that I'm charmed and enchanted to do it. I find that enchanting and charming, and I get excited about living because of it. There's a contrast in my conversation base. Very important. And because of it, I don't have any friends at all. Not one of those sources wants to hang with me. Nope. Nope, you'll find me quite alone. Even though I appreciate every one of those sources and that conversations, none of them want to hang with me. No, and they don't want to get gossiped about by another source because they're acquainted with me either. No, they don't. They're horrified of that. And I get along with all of them. Very Jewish of me, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Something to think about. Or just turn the channel. That's what I already do when it's boring. I turn the channel. Norman Sucks Balding Bare Bones Broadcasting. Hope I'm not boring. In fact, for some people, because they're not bored, I'm not boring. It depends on, I guess, what interested, how much interested you are and enchanted with living you are, or how much you'll find anything with me. And I find living quite enchanting, and I came to kind of push it on if I'm able, and when I'm able, here I am to do that. Balding out here.